Hello everyone, how are you? Breaking news today. The biggest night in British music is upon us, as the Brit Awards gear up for their 45th edition. Charli XCX leads the nominations this year, with 5 in total, including Artist of the Year and Album of the Year, all thanks to her critically acclaimed, trend-setting album Brat. The Essex-born singer will attend the show but, surprisingly, is not expected to perform. Instead, there'll be big numbers from Ezra Collective, Sam Fender, Lola Young, and Teddy Swims. An eclectic set of nominations also sees recognition for The Beatles, a Christmas song by Eurovision star Sam Ryder, and hits by TikTok stars like Artemis and KSI. Here's what you need to know ahead of the ceremony. It might not have been year's biggest selling album, but Charli XCX's Brat spawned the most conversations. Released in June, it combined abrasive dance-floor beats, soaring hooks and meme-friendly artwork as the 32-year-old assessed her place in the music industry, the real and imaginary rivals she'd accumulated, and whether or not to leave it all behind to have a baby. Just as everyone was absorbing that, she hired a bunch of guest stars: Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, Addison Rae, Bon Iver, and re-recorded an entirely new, sometimes superior, version of the album. As authentic as it was catchy, Charli's 7th album introduced her to a whole new audience and brought her a clutch of Brit nominations. Earlier this week, organizers announced she'd won Songwriter of the Year, earning the star her first ever Brit Award. She'd received nominations before in the Best Female and Best Pop Act categories. That sets the scene for her to dominate tonight's show. If she wins everything she's nominated for, she'll tie with Ray as the most awarded artist in a single Brit ceremony. Sabrina Carpenter gave one of the best performances at last month's Grammy Awards. Arriving on stage in a sparkly tuxedo dress, she rearranged her hits Espresso and Please 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 in a jazzy big band style, and even delivered a fleet-footed tap dance sequence. Better still, she turned the whole performance into a screwball comedy, missing her cues, dropping her cane, and accidentally knocking over her set. A former Disney star, she sold it all with a cheeky nod and a wink, undercutting the ceremony's more self-serious acts. The Weeknd, We're Looking at You. Hopefully the singer will deliver something equally short and sweet when she pops into the Brits ahead of her UK tour. Liam Payne had a huge connection to the Brits, both as part of One Direction and as a solo artist, so it's likely that the ceremony will include a tribute to the star who tragically died in Argentina last October. Gossip columns have speculated that his former bandmates would reunite to honor his memory, but with Zayn and Lewis both on tour, that seems unlikely. According to The Sun, the tribute will be a strong section of the show and not simply an in memoriam namecheck. Quoting an unnamed source, the newspaper said, his family aren't involved in the plans, but they are being kept in the loop. The Brits are treating it with the utmost respect and sensitivity. It's 4 years since Jack Whitehall last hosted the Brit Awards, but his tenure was largely seen as a triumph thanks largely to his willingness to poke fun at the stars in the audience. If you like Adele songs, but find them too upbeat, you're in for a treat, he said at the 2018 ceremony. Sam Smith will be performing. He's been honing his script for this year's ceremony over the Atlantic, jetting over from US filming commitments with less than 48 hours to go. But in a preview video, he was up to his old tricks, suggesting he should spray paint himself orange to declare "Make the Brits Great Again." With 70 nominees across 13 categories, there are lots of records up for grabs this year. Here are some of the big ones. The Beatles are nominated for Best Single, for what's been billed as their last ever song, Now and Then. If they win, it will come a record 47 years after their first nomination in that category for She Loves You in 1977, when the ceremony handed out awards for performances over the previous 25 years. Coldplay could extend their lead as the winning